Stop scrolling. If you're in a relationship or have ever been deeply hurt, this is critical. We're often told forgiveness is key, but some betrayals aren't just mistakes. They're calculated destructions of trust. Today, we're naming the 3 betrayals you should seriously consider never forgiving if you want to protect your heart and your future. The third one is often subtle, but the most insidious. Betrayal cuts deeper than almost any other wound. It leaves you questioning everything, your judgment, your reality, even your worth. You might feel lost, angry, confused, wondering if what happened was that bad or if you're overreacting. Society often pressures us to forgive and forget, to work through it. But what if working through it means sacrificing your fundamental well-being? This video isn't about holding grudges. It's about radical self-preservation. It's about giving you the clarity and permission to draw lines in the sand for betrayals that dismantle the very foundation of a healthy, respectful relationship. By the end of this, you'll know them. You'll understand their devastating impact, and you'll feel empowered. So, what are these non-negotiable betrayals? I've broken them down into 3 core categories, each one representing a fundamental violation of what makes a relationship safe and viable. These aren't minor slip-ups. These are seismic shifts that often indicate a profound lack of respect, care, or honesty. Let's dive into the first one. The first betrayal that often signals an irreparable break is profound infidelity, coupled with deep deception. Now, I'm not just talking about a one-time, immediately confessed mistake, though even that is deeply damaging for many. I'm talking about a pattern of cheating, secret affairs, hidden online lives, or emotional infidelity that has been systematically concealed with elaborate lies and gaslighting. This isn't just about the physical act, it's about the conscious, ongoing choice to deceive, to live a double life, and to manipulate the reality of the person you claim to love. It's the creation of a false narrative, where your partner knowingly allows you to invest your heart, your time, and your future into a relationship built on a foundation of lies. They watch you trust them, love them, plan with them, all while they are actively betraying that trust in the most intimate ways. The impact is catastrophic. It's not just a broken heart, it's a shattered worldview. The betrayed partner often experiences symptoms akin to PTSD, intrusive thoughts, emotional numbness, hypervigilance, and a profound loss of self-esteem. They start questioning every memory, every shared moment. Was any of it real? The gaslighting that often accompanies this type of betrayal, being told, "You're crazy, you're imagining things, it's all in your head," further erodes their sanity and trust in their own perception. It's a violation that makes you feel unsafe, not just with your partner, but with your own mind. Imagine Sarah, who discovered her partner of 10 years hadn't just had an affair, but had maintained a separate family, a whole other identity, for half their relationship. The betrayal wasn't just the sex, it was the theft of her life's narrative. Why is this so hard to move past, to forgive, in the sense of rebuilding? Because the person who was supposed to be your safest harbor became the source of your deepest trauma. Rebuilding trust requires the betrayer to demonstrate extraordinary, consistent, and transparent change, which is rare. More often, the depth of such calculated deceit reveals a fundamental character issue or a level of disrespect so profound that the very bedrock of the relationship, mutual trust and respect, is pulverized beyond repair. Staying can mean signing up for a lifetime of suspicion, of never truly feeling secure again. Forgiveness for your own peace is one thing. Choosing to rebuild on such poisoned ground is another, and often an act of self-abandonment. This level of deceit is crushing. But what happens when the betrayal isn't about a third person, but about a fundamental misrepresentation of who they are or their intentions towards you? That brings us to the second betrayal. The second betrayal that often proves fatal to a relationship is what I call the grand lie. Fundamental and malicious deception about core aspects of life or identity. This goes beyond little white lies. This is about discovering that the person you built a life with, or were planning to, has fundamentally misrepresented who they are, their core values, or their intentions in a way that directly and negatively impacts you. This could manifest in many ways. Hiding a massive secret debt that financially cripples you both, concealing a criminal past or current illegal activities, lying about wanting or not wanting children when they know it's a deal breaker for you, fabricating major life achievements or qualifications to lure you in, or even maintaining a completely false persona. The core here is a deliberate, significant, and self-serving deception about something foundational to the relationship's viability or your life choices. The impact here is a profound sense of being conned, of having your autonomy and informed consent stolen. You made life-altering decisions based on information you believed to be true, only to find out it was a carefully constructed lie. This can lead to feelings of intense foolishness, anger, and a deep fear of trusting anyone again, including yourself. It's like finding out the entire map you used to navigate your life together was drawn by a charlatan. It makes you question not just the relationship, but your ability to judge character, and can have severe practical consequences: financial ruin, legal troubles, or wasted years invested in a sham. Think of Mark, who found out his fiancée had hidden a gambling addiction and had secretly drained their joint savings, mortgaged their home to the hilt just weeks before their wedding. The betrayal was not just the lost money, but the calculated deceit about her character and their shared future. Rebuilding from this kind of deception is monumentally difficult because it attacks the very identity of the person you thought you knew. If they could lie about something so fundamental, so integral to who they are, or your shared life, what can't they lie about? It suggests a deep-seated character flaw, a willingness to manipulate for personal gain, and a profound lack of empathy for the consequences of their actions on you. Forgiveness for your own healing is vital, but continuing a relationship with someone who has proven capable of such grandiose and harmful deceit often means accepting a future where you can never truly be sure of anything they say or do. It's a constant state of insecurity, a recipe for ongoing emotional distress. These first two betrayals are about lies and deceit that destroy trust from the outside or from within. But the third betrayal is a direct assault on your spirit, your safety, and your very being. And finally, the third betrayal, the one that is perhaps the most critical to identify and refuse to tolerate, is a consistent pattern of abuse, emotional, verbal, financial, psychological, or physical, and the utter contempt that underpins it. This isn't about an isolated bad argument where harsh words were exchanged and apologized for. This is a pattern, a cycle, a pervasive atmosphere of disrespect, control, or fear. Emotional and verbal abuse includes constant criticism, name-calling, belittling, gaslighting, yelling, intimidation, public humiliation, and threats to leave, to harm themselves, to harm you, to expose secrets. Psychological abuse involves manipulation, mind games, isolating you from support systems, and making you doubt your sanity. Financial abuse can mean controlling all the money, restricting access to funds, running up debt in your name, or sabotaging your career. And physical abuse, of course, involves any unwanted physical contact intended to harm or intimidate, from grabbing and shoving to more severe violence. Underlying all of this is contempt, a corrosive belief that you are worthless, stupid, or beneath them. It's often visible in sneering eye-rolling and dismissive mockery. The impact of ongoing abuse and contempt is the systematic dismantling of your self-worth, your confidence, your spirit, and your sense of safety in the world. It creates an environment of chronic stress and fear, leading to anxiety, depression, complex PTSD, and a range of physical health problems. Victims often become shells of their former selves, isolated and convinced they are somehow to blame for the abuse. It's a slow poisoning of the soul, making you feel trapped, worthless, and utterly alone. Contempt, as relationship expert Dr. John Gottman identifies, is the single greatest predictor of divorce, as it signifies a fundamental disgust and lack of respect. Consider Maria, whose partner never hit her, but constantly told her she was incompetent, unattractive, and that no one else would ever want her. He controlled her finances and isolated her from her friends until she barely recognized the vibrant woman she once was. This is non-negotiable, because abuse is not about a relationship problem, it's about a power and control problem within the abuser. A person who consistently chooses to abuse or show contempt for their partner is demonstrating that they do not see them as an equal deserving of love, respect, and safety. While abusers can change, the process is incredibly long, difficult, requires intense professional help, and genuine motivation which is rarely present while they still have their victim. Staying in an abusive relationship is not just emotionally damaging, it can be dangerous. Forgiveness, if it comes, should be for yourself, to release the trauma, long after you have removed yourself from the abusive dynamic and ensured your safety. It absolutely does not mean reconciliation or giving them another chance to harm you. Recognizing these three fundamental betrayals is the first step. But what does not forgiving truly mean in this context, and how do you move forward? Now, when I say never forgive, it's crucial to understand the distinction. Forgiveness, as a personal act of releasing bitterness and resentment for your own peace of mind and healing, can be a powerful tool on your journey. You can forgive someone for yourself, to let go of the toxic hold their actions have on you, without ever letting that person back into your life or condoning their behavior. Never forgive, in the context of these three betrayals, means never forgiving them to the extent that you allow the relationship to continue as it was, or give them unfettered access to hurt you again. It means recognizing that the damage inflicted has fundamentally broken the covenant of the relationship, making a healthy, safe, and respectful partnership with that individual likely impossible. It means choosing yourself, your sanity, your safety, and your future over a connection that has proven to be destructive. It's about boundary setting at the highest level. True strength isn't always about working through profound betrayals. Sometimes it's about having the wisdom and courage to walk away and protect your spirit. Navigating these situations is incredibly tough, and you are not alone. These betrayals are profound, and recognizing them is the first step toward healing and building healthier future connections. My question for you today: which of these betrayals resonates most with your experience? Or what other betrayals do you consider to be unforgivable relationship enders? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Your story could validate someone else's struggle or offer a new perspective. Let's create a supportive discussion. If this video gave you clarity, or if you know someone who needs to hear this message to protect their heart, please give it a thumbs up and share it. You could genuinely help someone. And for more content on building self-respect, recognizing red flags, and creating healthy, empowering relationships, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. We're here to support you on your journey. Remember, you deserve relationships built on unwavering trust, profound respect, and genuine safety. Don't settle for anything less. Thank you for watching. Remember, your well-being is paramount. Choose relationships that build you up, not break you down. Take care and we'll see you in the next video. Optional edition. If you are in an abusive situation, please reach out to trusted friends, family, or professional local support organizations. You don't have to go through this alone.